What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about music, specifically for your YouTube content. Whether you're making a vlog, a topical discussion, an interview or a gaming video, music is one of the most important aspects a creator needs to look at. And we're all just trying to avoid one big thing: copyright. So today we're going to go over a couple of sources where I get my music from, and out of all of these, where I think the best place to get the music from is. So case in point, let's take a look at this clip right here of a previous vlog where I was walking through the woods. So with no music, you can't really get a grasp on what this clip is about, what's going on, how you're supposed to feel. So let's look at that clip again with some music. So it completely changes the dynamic of the clip. You know, it's nice and relaxed. We're taking a stroll through the woods. Maybe we see a squirrel. Ah, what's up? Now let's hear it again. Completely changes it again. Right? Somebody's gonna jump out at me. I'm gonna die today. Music completely changes the way you look at your visuals. So you can see why it's such an important aspect of any video. So the first website we're gonna look at is Soundcloud. It's probably quite a common one. You've probably already used it already. It's where I started off getting most of my music from. It's a very large database of music, which can come with some problems. So let's have a look at this right here. Okay, so having a look at the charts on SoundCloud, you go from like number 7, Post Malone. Obviously, that's copyrighted. Can't use that. Gone are the days when you could use music from the top charts and just stick it in your video because it sounded awesome. Whereas number 3 appears to be a kid with a blunt sticking out of his nose. Never heard of the people on it. Gonna assume that's not copyrighted. So it's a bit of a minefield. You've got to navigate that. For example, so let's take a look at my buddy's music that's up on SoundCloud. So out of all of his songs, some of them are in collaboration with artists. Those artists are under labels. Those labels will copyright their music. You can't use it. Whereas some, he's just done himself. They're instrumentals, a few years old, just his kind of projects to get his work out there. That's fine. That may be okay to use, but in a lot of cases as well, the artists prefer that you ask permission before using their music. Some of them are just happy to get it out there. Some of them would like their explicit consent for their music to go into your video, just in case you're making some kind of, you know, hate video about people. So that's SoundCloud. Let's take a look at the next option. YouTube. Obviously, you're making content for YouTube, why not get your music from YouTube? So let's take a look at some of the music channels on YouTube that I like to get my music from. So first of all, it's a website called Check Vibe Sound. Now I can guarantee you, any music you hear on Check Vibe Sound, you've heard on somebody's vlog before. I'm almost sure this is the main source of where most vloggers will get their music from. And there's a reason for that. It's perfect vlogging music. There's a nice mix of like nice mellow background music. It's got some with kind of like trap music that drops for those big kinds of scenes, and 9 times out of 10 it's not copyrighted, and that's the main thing we're looking to avoid. Okay, next channel that I use for music is Trap Nation. One of my favorite types of music to put in the background of the videos is trap music. When you've got something big about to happen, it has a nice kind of beat, a build up, a drop. It goes in great with a lot of videos. The reason I like Trap Nation, a lot of it is kind of chart music, but it's been remixed, and a lot of remixes don't get copyrighted. They can't tell it's the original track that has been copyrighted because somebody's mixed it in a kind of way that YouTube doesn't recognize it anymore as the original content. Again, this is a little bit hit and miss. Sometimes they're copyrighted, sometimes they're not, because sometimes they've been remixed by somebody who was copyrighted, the remix. It all gets very complicated. But Trap Nation is linked to a whole bunch of other channels. So there's Trap Nation, Rap Nation, Chill Nation, any type of music you want, chances are they've got it. Check them out. And one other place to get music on YouTube is actually from the creator studio itself. So for this, you just go to Video Manager within your page, go on down to Create, and it takes you straight to YouTube's audio library. So here is a big old list of music that they've uploaded themselves, 100% guaranteed to be copyright free, and you can choose from music as well as sound effects. So this is great for a lot of people, especially with vlogging. You could do it the way I do it, which is with lots of fancy edits, music, slow motion, time lapses. You need a lot of different types of music to go in with that. Some people like a more natural style of vlogging, where literally they'll just take the clips for the day, cut them into an order, shorten them down a bit. So they don't really need as much music. If they do have something going on that's a little bit long, doesn't have a lot of sound, and you need something in the background, this is perfect. It's not overly fancy, it's not going to get in the way of what you're trying to show. It would just be like a nice simple sound in the background. Let's play one for example. So, you know, something like that I probably imagine going along quite well with maybe a toy unboxing, maybe somebody doing makeup channel or something. So, you know, there's a big range of music on there. Definitely go in, check them out. And last but not least is my new favorite website that I cannot recommend highly enough, is Epidemic Sound. So this is what I've been using for the last 2 months. You may have noticed the music change slightly within the vlogs. Epidemic Sound probably has one of the largest database of music that I've ever seen, and it's all 100% guaranteed to be copyright free. The thing that I like about it is your subscription cost changes based on the amount of views you get on your channel. So say you're just a small channel starting out, such as myself, and you're under a certain amount of views, you're only going to pay a small subscription, as opposed to somebody who's going to get millions of views. Obviously, more people will hear the music, you got to pay a little bit more for it basically. But the way this is set up is almost entirely for YouTube creators. You can see this section up here, music picked for YouTube creators, and that breaks it down into sections of almost every type of YouTube video that you could think of. Gaming for first-person shooters. Cute moments would probably be some kind of toy unboxing. Rock. Spring cleaning. Product reviews. Trailer soundtracks. Vlog challenges. Daily vlogs. Workouts. MOBA gaming. There's just so many different sections for different types of videos that you could make. One of my favorite features though, if you head on over to browse, say there's a specific type of song that you're looking for example, some of these weekend videos that I do, I just prefer to have like a kind of a hip hop bass line just in the background, nothing too distracting from the conversation that we're having. So let's go on over to browse, and then genres. So it's hip hop, brings you straight to all of the hip hop songs. Let's say I don't want nothing too crazy because it's just going to be going on in the background. So let's arrange them by energy, medium energy. So everything with just medium energy. Go above that, tempo as well. Alright, let's have the tempo match the energy. We'll go medium. Okay, and then length. Is this just going to be a really quick clip, like a time lapse that's just going to last 10 seconds? You don't need a huge amount of audio. Or is this going to go in the background for your entire video? You're just going to stick it on a loop, so you need a full length song. So let's go full length. There we go. And here's all of our results. So hip hop, medium energy, medium tempo, full length song. Let's have a look at this first one. That's perfect. That's exactly the type of song that I would put in the background of one of these videos. Spot on. So those are my suggestions for where to get music from and how to avoid copyright. If you've got any other sources that you like to get your music from, drop them in the comments below, help everyone out. Remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. And as always, see you in the next one.